Today's hearing board meeting to order at 9:38 a.m. I'll let the record reflect that two hearing board members are teleconferencing. I'd like to ask Mr. Pearman, was your address and location published pursuant to the Brown Act?
Yes, it's been posted and no one else is present.
And the location is accessible to the public?
Yes,
Thank you, sir. Dr. Abraham, I see your location is also posted. Is that accurate?
Correct.
The Brown Act?
Posted and available to the public, and no one's here. Thank you.
Thank you very kindly. Thank you very kindly. Madam Clerk, do we have anyone on the online who is desirous of providing any evidentiary testimony or just general public comment?
No raised hands online.
Thank you very kindly. We have two matters that are on the docket today. One is the City of Pasadena Water and Power, case number 224436, and then University of California, Los Angeles, case number 5708. Madam Clerk, there are several exhibits. So the first exhibit. Yes, we're going to take City of Pasadena first. There was an additional email. So we'll take UCLA second, but Pasadena. So there's the stipulation is number one. Oh, I'm sorry, number four. The proposed findings, number five. Six. Proposed findings and decisions is five. Declaration, there's one declaration, is number six. Yes. Yes, let's mark the red line version as well. So we'll mark the red line version. Why don't we mark that as number six? Mark the declaration as number seven. Okay, what's before the board is a modification of the final compliance date and extension of variance pursuant to Rule 203, 2004, and 3002. I believe there's a hearing board exhibit.
Yes.
There's a hearing board exhibit, HB2. Okay, we'd like to open up the floor for discussion if any members of the hearing board are desirous of doing so. Just wanted to reflect that there's zero emissions since the unit was in fact inoperable and out of service. Okay, I'd like to entertain a motion in the matter of facility ID number 800168, case number 224436. I move that we find good cause to grant the request for an extension / modification as set forth in the proposed findings in decision exhibit number 5. Is there a second to the motion?
Second.
Second by Verdugo Peralta. Any further question or discussion on that motion? Hearing none, roll call. I'm sorry, I was sipping tea. Dr. Abraham.
Aye.
It was a little hot. Ms. Verdugo Peralta.
Aye.
Mr. Pearman.
aye.
Mr. Balakapalan.
Aye.
Ron Ali votes in the affirmative. That matter is hereby approved unanimously. Next case before the hearing board, University of California, case number 5708-3. Matters on the consent calendar. There are multiple exhibits. The first exhibit, let me see, hold on a second. Yes, we have the stipulation signed. We have the stipulation. That's number 8. Okay, the declaration of Michael Grant Martin is number 9. Number 10 is the declaration of Michael Davek, Davidek, and the proposed findings and decision and order is Exhibit 11. 9 is the stipulation is 8. Declaration of Michael Grant Martin is 9. Declaration of Michael Davidek Davek is 10, and then the proposed findings and decisions in order is Exhibit number 11. And
Yeah, that had to be marked.
yeah, so we'll mark that as number 12. Okay, and then there was so we'll just take the revised. We'll take the revised decisions. Okay, we'll take that as, that'll remain as 11. Do we remember we received an email last night? All right, any discussion relative to this matter? And that's HB 2. Okay. Any discussion regarding this matter, Mr.
Yeah,
Butler?
I will go since. I just want to first say that the template that Ms. Grass did is very good, and I think it should be followed especially for this kind of modification extension with the incremental progress. It goes right to the meat of the thing, which is the finding of facts and then the conclusion order without having to repeat all the 6 findings and so forth. Anyway, this is a project that is ongoing. They have they're replacing their turbines because they cannot meet Rule 1134. They've already shut down one non-compliant unit in March. The second one was supposed to be completed by this end of this year, but due to delays, they are unable to. So they're asking for an extension modification to go a little much further. So until March 28, 2025. So the good news is that at least the permit to construct have been issued for both the units. I think there were some issues with the permit to construct formatting on the second permit, but I think that'll get fixed. But as it was added, because it was referring to the permit to construct, and the permit to construct is under Rule 203A. So Rule 203A was also added where they need the relief from. Is previously it was just 203B. At that time, the permit to construct was not issued. Now it's been issued. So they have added condition 12 under Rule 203A. And they have, again, this is more than a year like the previous case. And so the increment of progress, it's all detailed in there. So there are excess emissions. They're paying fees, we'll pay the fees on it. And I think it varies, the last quarter was about approximately 24 pounds a day, but it varies depending on how they're operating it, from 7.4 to 57 pounds. But I can support the motion I can find a good cause for the modification extension of the proposed order as listed in the exhibit.
Any further deliberation or discussion relative to this matter? All right, in the matter of facility item number 18452, case number 5708-3, I move that we find good cause to grant the request for an extension / modification as set forth in the proposed findings and decisions, exhibit number 10. 11, I'm sorry. No, 10. Exhibit number 10.
Wasn't it 11?
Wait a minute. 11, okay.
Right.
All right. Exhibit number 11. All right. Is there a second to the motion?
Second.
All right, second by Ms. Verdugo Peralta. Any further question or discussion on that motion? Hearing none, Dr. Abraham.
Aye.
Ms. Verdugo Peralta,
Aye.
Mr. Bellica Palan,
Aye.
Mr. Pearman.
Aye.
Ali votes in the affirmative. That matter is hereby approved unanimously. That concludes the hearings for today. If there are no further discussion and or any other matters for which members of the board would like to discuss, I would adjourn today's hearing at 9:48 a.m. and we are officially off the record. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.